Some crazy news coming into us this morning. Reports that Rob Edwards has been sacked by Wolves, and that's very bizarre. This comes after the club signed Kieran Trippier and Raul Jimenez, both players, by the way, referencing how excited they were to work with Rob Edwards. What do you make of that?
I think it's wild. I mean, both players obviously want to work with Rob Edwards. Done very well when he went back into Wolves. End of the season, they finished on a high. Some very good results. That Liverpool game, the Villa game, they got great results in. But am I surprised? No, because there's no loyalty in football. There shouldn't be no loyalty from players. There's definitely no loyalty from club owners, and there shouldn't be loyalty from managers. I hope he gets a big payoff. And Rob Edwards, you'll go and get another brilliant job. He left Middlesbrough to go to Wolverhampton Wanderers because it's his club he played for.
Yeah, I love that.
The club he loves. His family lives closer to the Wolverhampton area than he does to Middlesbrough. And he done very well last season. And that's how you get treated. Wild is an understatement. And these owners don't learn.
No.
They don't learn. And you'll see next season, maybe Wolves don't get promoted because of this. And everyone will be saying, what's going on with my football club, Wolves fans? Wild, mate.
Yeah.
Football's scary at the moment.
Yeah, if you just turn on the radio, Rob Edwards has been sacked by Wolves.
Get your money and get out. That's all I say.
Is that to me?
No, to
him. Okay.
To people in football now.
Yeah, but it'll be paid off. It'll be paid off. I think Wolves fans will be devastated by that news.
Of course, but it just shows that, like, negotiate a good deal when you do get a manager's job because you can do a good job and you're not safe.
Rob Edwards has been sacked by Wolves, despite the fact he was reportedly influential in the signings of Kieran Trippier and Raul Jimenez, which, of course, they revealed over the last 7 days. We are here to take your call. You can react before anyone on the planet. That's the beauty of talkSPORT. 03717 223344. Dazza is a Wolves fan. He's first up. Hi, Darren. Good morning to you.
Darren.
Good morning to you both. How are you both?
We're good. Happy World Cup Day. How are you today on the back of that?
Yeah.
I think bonkers news. What do you make of it?
I think the club had to do something to get the fans back on side, and it wasn't to change the manager. I think what they had to do was, and what they did do, brought in the likes of Trippier, Jimenez. I can see Adam Traore coming back now. West Ham have left, so it was basically to get bums on the seats, get the season tickets sold, get the confidence of the fans back. Get behind Rob Edwards. I think these players have come in because of Rob Edwards, or that's what we hear. The last 48 hours, to be fair, on social media, I've got links with sort of social media, the Wolves following the Wolves and stuff like that, and it seems that they're going in for another Portuguese manager who finished sixth in the Portuguese league last year. Gil Vicente, I think they finished sixth. Cesar Peixoto is the name, I think, something like that. So we've heard these rumours for the last 48 hours, but you think they're rumours, it can't be true, and then bang, it just...
Are you happy with the decision, or are you angry?
No. I think getting all the Wolves fans back on side again by these two great signings, and there'll be more to follow, and we'll start thinking, great. Maybe we can get out first time around, and then Rob Edwards, proven manager to at that level, championship level, and then bang, if you're going to do it, why not do it at the end of last season?
Yeah, that's what I find. Thanks for your call, Darren. That's what I find is bonkers. Sorry to cut you short. I want to get through as many callers as I can. Let's go to John. He's a Borough fan now. Of course, Edwards left Borough to go to Wolves. I really don't hope. I hope he doesn't start with "I told you so." Hello, John. Good morning to you.
Jonathan.
Morning, fellas. You all right?
I'm good, man. How are you? You're not here to gloat, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Andy, I'm possibly one of the few Borough fans who got why Rob Edwards left.
Okay, good. That's nice.
I was disappointed because I liked him. We were playing good football under him. I thought we could have done well with him. I was disappointed, but I totally got it. I mean, I think fans forget that players and managers are professional sportsmen, and we think of it like fans, but Gabby, can you remember when Grealish was leaving Villa? People were ringing up saying, he's never going to leave, he's a Villa boy. Yeah. But he's a professional sportsman and he wanted to go and win things. Yeah. And so I just think it's bonkers to get rid of him because he's proven at that level. They've made some incredible signings already. But then to go and lose look, we all know every manager, it's a flip of a coin, whether, it works or it doesn't. But you can probably hedge your bets that it's going to work with Rob Edwards. I think it's bonkers. absolutely bonkers.
Yeah. What I do know, Andy, is that Simon Jordan's going to have a field day because he was very critical of Rob leaving Middlesbrough. He'll just say to Simon Jordan, first thing he was saying in his show today was, well, you deserve it.
If he does, that's very harsh.
You showed no loyalty to Middlesbrough. Why should Wolves show loyalty to you? That's exactly what Simon will say.
You are right.
It's harsh.
He's very harsh. Yes, he's left because one of the reasons was that was his boyhood club, right?
And also, you're closer to your family.
Yeah, you got to do stuff that's a little bit selfish.
Everything.
What's best for you?
Yep.
I still think it's the wrong decision. Callum is a Wolves fan. He can give us his view on that. Hi, Callum.
Morning, Cal.
How are we doing, lads? You all right?
We're okay. How are you on the back of that news?
Yeah, not too bad. I've just been really. I think we've got all the social media come out this week with Trippier signing, Jimenez signing, saying, "Oh, we're coming in. We're going to back the gaffer, get the club back to where they need to be." And I feel like they've just done him dirt. I feel like they've just had a look in the shop window, gone, "Oh, there's somebody pretty around the corner," and I just don't know whether it'll work or not.
Callum, can I ask, when you went down, did you think with Rob Edwards you'd go straight back up?
To be fair, he got a lot of stick last season, end of the season, didn't really know what we were doing. But then I think some of the players had already clocked out. But I think Championship next year, no VAR, we'll go straight back up. He's done it. He did it at the start of the season with Middlesbrough last season and just see how it sort of went. Yeah. And then I just feel like they fully went behind his back and see what happens. But you never know, do you? We'll see what happens.
Right or wrong decision, Callum?
Wrong decision for me.
Wrong decision. Yeah, okay. I don't think a lot of Wolves fans would disagree. Let's speak to Terry. He's a Wolves fan. Maybe he does. Morning, Terry.
Good morning, Cez.
Morning.
How are you?
Oh, well, I think it's absolutely fine. It's cool, Gabby. You know, I just think it's another decision by Fosun that's just, it's nonsensical. If you're going to sack him
exactly.
slap bang at the end of the season.
Yes.
The new gaffer, Rob Edwards, planned all wins, all during the close season, you know, all through the last couple of months of who he wants in. He got in Trippier, got in Jimenez. The club's just about, we started to believe once again after 2 years of absolute awful, dire football.
He had no idea, you know, Terry, either. I had that confirmed. He's had no idea yesterday that he was getting a sack.
No, I've just been reading this. He found out on social media. I mean, Gabby, I know you're not exactly a massive Wolves fan, you know, Wolves and Villa, we've had our ups and downs.
Yeah.
This is absolutely shocking once again by Fosun. And if this doesn't work out,
exactly,
they've got to go. Because
there's been problems, haven't there, between the fans and the ownership, haven't they? Like protests and stuff. And if this doesn't work,
I was at the protest. Me and my son. I mean, we go week in, week out, come rain, sun, or whatever. We go and we support our club because it's in our blood. But this is just another nonsensical decision by people who have no idea how to run. Wolves is a massive club. Yes, okay, we're in the doldrums at the moment, but we're one of the founding fathers of the Football League.
Definitely.
And these people who are running our club, it's made me absolutely furious.
Yeah, Terry.
It's so frustrating.
Terry,
you know?
you, mate?
Terry,
I mean,
go on,
listen to you guys every morning, and I had to ring up and because, like you say, you've just said Simon Jordan's going to have an absolute field day. You know, if this doesn't work out, then I think it's time up for Fosun to sell up because it just feels like another Walter Zenga, another stale Solback in it all over again.
Terry, thanks for your call. Very emotional. Mate. Let's cram one more and let's speak to Simon, also a Wolves fan. Morning, Simon.
Good morning, Si.
Morning. How you doing, lads?
Yeah, good, man. Off you go. How you feeling?
Yeah, there's like your last caller. I think the roots of all these issues at the Wolves is Fosun. We've sold £900 million worth of players in the last few years. How can you do that if you want to stay in the Premier League?
Yeah.
They get Rob Edwards in and back him. He's the man for next season in the Championship, and then all of a sudden they sack him. It doesn't make sense, does it really? I know he hasn't been able to get a tune out of them towards the end of the season, but that's because most of them wanted to leave anyway.
Yeah.
You know.
I think as well, Simon, they obviously got Rob Edwards in, not really thinking that they were going to avoid relegation. The gap was too big. It was for the Championship, wasn't it, to try and get them straight back up? He was signing players like Armstrong for the Championship as well, wasn't he? And to then sack him now, just it's odd ownership.
Exactly that, Gabby. And the root of the problem is Fosun, unfortunately, and I don't know how we get them out how we get a new ownership and get new owners in, because with those in charge, they don't know football, and it's a shame. It's a shame. Like one of your other callers said, like 150 years of history this year, and you know, the signings were good, and we looked like we were going to.
Do you know what as well, Simon? Like, I'm in a good place in my football club, my owner, my manager, everything's like lovely at Aston Villa, but some clubs, like yourself, there's protests for the ownership, and it's like one person just making these weird decisions, and it's affecting a massive fan base. That's your football club. Not long ago, you was playing in Europe, and look at you now.
Well, that's because they didn't back Nuno at the time, and that was down to the owners as well. You know, and if they had back Nuno, who knows where we'd be now? Who knows where we'd be?
Simon, thank you for your
great call, mate.
We'll try and get through as many as we can, and we will continue to react to. Yeah, me too. The incredible news